Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. I'm going to show you today how to make this cute little black cat cake with all the little decorations you see. Alright, I'm going to show you from covering the cake with fondant. I rolled out some black fondant and you can see I'm using a cake dummy. It's not actually a real cake, but I wanted to give you the idea of it and show you how I decorated it. So we're going to pretend it's a real cake. We're going to pretend it's something really amazing, like I don't know, 24 karat gold cake. Okay, cover your cake in black fondant, roll it out to the even thickness, and as you saw, I laid it over the rolling pin to pick it up and then laid it over top. I just use a cutter for pizza that I found in my drawer to cut it. I know you can buy them out there, but I'll tell you what, the pizza cutters work just as well. And once you have it all cut off nice and neat, just put it aside. I'm going to take some more of the black gum paste. This isn't fondant, it's gum paste, to make the cat's ears. I started with a circle, as you saw. I'm using a 2-inch about circle cutter. And the cake tier or the cake dummy I'm using is a 6-inch one. Just a little reference there for you. And as you saw, I pinched off the top, trimmed off the sides to make it a little more pointed. And looking back on it, I now wish that I had cut the bottoms flat because I feel like the ears on the cat cake look a little more mousy than cat. So when you do this, cut the ears flat on the bottom to make it more triangular. Okay, so do better than me, guys. I say that here and there, and I mean it. Okay, anyway, I put them on I don't know what it is, a ripply board that I got from Wilton somewhere, just so that they'd have a curve to them. This is a gold yellow that I'm using, and I cut 2 circles out, and I'm going to make the eyelashes eyelashes out of this. As you see, I can cut the circles in half, and then I cut an angle from each end going outward. See that? You got an angle. Try to make it the same. And those are going to become the outer eyelash that's kind of flicked out. I trim one little triangle out of each side, and then using a larger cutter, I very carefully, because you don't want to make the wrong print anywhere, trace out a little semicircle that'll give me the thickness I need, and it will follow the curve nicely. So once you have that little print there, use your X-Acto knife and trim it out. And you should have some pretty darn even, that's really important, is that they look even, eyelashes for your kitty cake. So stick them on, make the centers of the eyelashes kind of close together. They don't have to be real close, but close enough. And I'm using water, as you saw a moment ago there, to put them on. And I'm using the same circle I had for the inside of it to match it up to follow the curve to make it nice and neat. See that? Because otherwise, just sticking it on freehand, it got all wiggly and it didn't look as good. Now I'm going to show you how to make the kitty's little nose. I'm taking pink. I'm going to trim off the bottom, kind of like you're making the bottom of a heart, let's say. You see? Kind of like pointy there. And I realized it wasn't even, so I had to trim off more. And then I'm tapping and just kind of pressing down carefully on the top so that it stays rounded, but it's a little flatter on the top, you see? So it's like a heart that's missing its center little divot. Like, I don't know the word. Center your nose with the eyes and stick it on with a little bit of water. Yeah, there you go. This is going to be the bottom part of the mouth. And this color, by the way, is not pink. It's actually burgundy. I didn't want pink. I wanted more richer colors since it is supposed to be an autumn cake. Anyway, as you can see, I just made a crescent and stuck it on there. I took a circle, made another circle that overlapped just a tiny bit to make that, I don't even know what you call that shape in the middle there, as the little connecting part between the mouth and the nose. I'm going to take some more of my black gum paste, and I'm going to make the cat's little paws now. They're kind of hard to see in that opening picture, but the cat has paws, little front paws. Make 2 little wiener sausages, whatever you want to call them there. Trim off the back end because the flat part will now go up against the cake. And on the opposite side of the flat, using the back of my knife, I made 2 impressions to separate out the little toes of the paws. And I talked about this in other videos. I don't know why, but 3 toes on an animal equals cute. So don't give them 4 because now we're being anatomically correct or whatever. Just 3. Now it's cute. See? Cute. All right, we're coming back to our ears. They had to set up. They had to harden a little bit, so that's why they're sitting there. And if you have this tray and you put them on top of a paper towel, it'll keep it from sticking because I've had things take forever to dry. Just a little tip there. And also, I put circles of gold on them too. Now I'm taking some Nutter Butters that I got from the grocery store, from the checkout lane that you can buy the little cup for $1. Scrape the peanut butter off of them, and you just use the cookie wafer part. If you have anyone with a peanut allergy or anything like that, you can use the mini Nilla wafers. Those work really well too. I just like to eat the extras of these, so that's why I bought them. And as you saw, I'm using some Hershey Kisses. I melted some of the Hershey Kisses in the microwave just so I had some glue to stick everything together. You saw me dab it on with a little paintbrush there. Press on a cap, and you've got the top of your acorn done. A little chip, a little more, stick it on top. Now you got the stem. So you got your little acorns going. Okay, we're back to the cat ears. I'm adding a little lollipop stick on the back, and I'm just using some more gum paste to attach it. I just press around it and basically smush it onto there. All right, there we go. Now we got our 2 ears on sticks with the gold circles in the middle. And like I said, cut them flat on the bottom so they look better than mine. All right. This is brown and yellow and gold gum paste that I just had scraps of and I just mixed and rolled together. I have leaf cutters that I'm using and a leaf veining mold, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just rolling out leaves, printing out the veins on them and sticking them aside so they can dry. And then I took the gum paste and mixed it up and did it again. And I put the leaves on my drying rack just with the ears and let them sit overnight so they could harden so they don't just lay all flat and limp, because that looks terrible when things lay flat and limp like that. All right. This black gum paste again is going to be the tail for the cat. I freehanded just a curvy cat tail, as you can see, almost like a letter S without the bottom part. That has to lay flat and it has to harden overnight. So that one has to be really firm. You can't mess around with that or it's going to break or fall over. When you're ready the next day to put it all together, take your leaves. I took 2 and pretended to make like a little bow on the cat's ear. Put the leaves around. You can see they're kind of holding their shape now and up against the cat. Added a little bit of the acorns, garnish it, make it festive and fun. And last but not least, with a bunch of water, stick on that tail. And then you've got your very cute little black cat autumn cake. So you can use this cake for Halloween, you can use it just for fun, whatever. It's cute, it's versatile, it's easy. Now, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. Check out my other stuff I've got out, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching Caketastic Cakes.